What it do, KTTeeV? This is KT, and I'm coming at you live with another episode of the Daily K Podcast. And on today's episode, we have Miss Andy Tebow from Creative Resource Management. How you doing today, Miss Andy?
Hi guys, I'm doing pretty good.
I wanted to say thank you for taking some time out to talk to us today. Finance is very important, and I know you have some very good tools that you'd like to share with us. So I guess before we even get started, how have you been with everything going on?
To be honest with you guys, I have been great. Like, the can't lie business has actually picked up. I really was in a mindset of like everybody else. I need tissue, I need paper towels. Okay, what else I need? But I am a mother of two. So honestly and truly, I'm already prepared for anything to happen almost. So when it came to business, I was like, okay, the field that I'm in, I felt like my clients were going to come out because they wanted to save money. But to be honest with you, it picked up like crazy. So I'm like, thank God.
But that's a good thing though. Yeah, because a lot of people are in the house, and I know how much you're grinding online just to get everything visible. And so,
Yeah,
congratulations to that.
thank
Um,
you.
yes, and so now creative resource management.
Uh,
Before we go there, can you give us a little bit about your background, and how you even got to setting up this point?
So the way I got started in business, I actually started back in 2009, and it's crazy. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all now I'm goofy. It's gonna be funny. Y'all can talk about me how y'all want to, but back in 2009, I was in college. I had one son at the time, and I had the crazy idea of talking to my friend, and she was like, I just closed on a home, and it's a 4-bedroom home. And I'm like, oh, that's dope. I want a home too. She was like, you can get one. And I'm like, bet. So she literally introduced me to the loan officer, and I'm like, all right, cool. Now, she said loan officer. I didn't even know what a loan officer was. I just knew this man was going to give me a 3-bedroom home. I didn't need a 4. I just one of 3. So as I go in, I sit down. I'm like, all right. So I'm just gonna tell him what I want. He's gonna give me a home. Well, he asked me, okay, so what's your credit score? And I'm like, what? He's like, okay, so are you ready to fill out the application? And I was like, what application? He was like, do you even know what credit is? My crazy self at that time literally was like, oh yeah, I'm everybody know me at TSU. When I walk down the Tiger Walk, this is what goes on. And I was very like, yeah, that's me. He was like, no. I was like, what? He was like, no, go learn about credit. And when you learn about credit, then you come back when you're ready. And if you don't know me, listen, I'm very ambitious. You cannot tell me no. You can tell me not right now, but you can't tell me no. So I'm like, oh, hell no. So I get on the phone, call my mom, like, Mom, this man told me I couldn't buy a home because I didn't know what the credit score was. She bust out laughing and called me, you are stupid. Why would you do that? And I'm like, my mama called me stupid. This man that told me no, like what the world is coming to, because I feel like I'm just cocky. Like you cannot tell me no. So now this man told me no. Now my mom laughed in my face. I'm like, oh no. Oh no, that's back in the day when AOL was available. We was paper and pen and everything. We was typing like this. Like I was like, you know what? Forget it. I went to the library. Kid you not, I got every book I could. That back in the day when you had to write your name on the thing to take the book out to the library, that's what I did. I went to the library. I was on AOL, and I just grinded out. That's how I learned about identity theft. That's how I learned about piggybacking and everything. And within 3 months, I tell my mom, like, Mom, let me piggyback off of one of your credit cards. She was like, what? Hell no. Like, you can't do none of that. I'm like, Mama, like, I promise you, I know what I'm doing. So I literally broke down the whole process to how it worked, when it worked, how I can get down payment assistance. I can get the grant for this, that, and third. So she was like, oh, you for real? And I'm like, yeah, Mama, I promise. And I'm excited because now I can speak the language that everybody telling me no about. So she was like, all right, I'm going to put you on one card only. Fine. That's all I need. Man, when I tell you I went back to the loan officer, And I'm like, okay, pull my credit. Now, I never looked at my credit scores. I just knew exactly what I did to my credit. And I knew because I fixed it and added positive credit, then my score was going to go up. Y'all, that man asked me, he was like, what did you do? And I'm like, oh, I did this, I did this, I did this, because now I got the person who told me no, interested on what I did. And he was like, you not only got approved for what you're doing, but you're also going to get a lower interest rate because of what you did. So I'm like, okay, well, give me all that. Whatever you going to give me all that. And so I did get approved for my house. And he was like, take these files, and if you with the IRS, it was illegal. We ain't do nothing wrong. But um, right. So, but at that time, he was like, take these files, go do it. So I came back within 6 months, and another file took me 12. She had some medical bills and repossessions, but I came back, I gave it to him, and he was like, hey, you can start a business in this, right? And I'm like, a business? What is a business? He was like, and then go research it and come with you. And I'm like, all right, cool. But in the midst of it, as I'm doing their profiles, I'm still doing the same thing. So he literally, at the time, the loan officer literally paid me $100 for everyone that I got approved. That's 2009. I thought I was making money. Y'all gonna laugh at me. I charged $300 to do credit for 12 months. Now, most people that's in business probably like, you did what? That was the grind at the time. I was learning, and I'm happy that I did it that way because it wasn't really about the money. It was about, let me see if I can take this person who had my same problem and make their dreams come true. In a y'all, I kid you not, I got so many word of mouth referrals and people just like, can you help me? And as I was getting the approvals, I was so excited. So from there, I took it to, okay, what can I do next? And so that's when I started looking at what was around me. I'm looking at commercial buildings and everything. I'm like, well, if I can get personal credit like this, well, I wonder if I can get business credit. Yeah, I went. It was on go. I learned how
That's
business
good.
credit started that in 2011. But believe it or not, I didn't start getting on social media until 2017. 2018 is when I started really making it happen, going live like crazy. Then I retired myself in 2019, August 1st, 2019, at the age of 33 by just doing personal credit and business. And now I am doing my thing, but that's how I got started.
Man, that's an awesome story. And just to hear the grind, the self-education,
Yeah,
the will, after being told no. And you
yeah,
said, no, I don't go like that.
I
You
gotta
know,
tell you that.
congratulations.
Thank you,
Um,
thank you.
and so now, I think you talked about it a little bit. So as the business is up and you're full steam, what all services do you offer as far as for personal and businesses?
Woo. So we're gonna start because I started off here, right? And as I business, it's been piling up with other ideas. I own 8 different companies, by the way. But just for the personal side, I basically help you with your personal abilities. So when it comes down to budgeting, when it comes down to understanding the growth of what you want for your goals, then we also help you go into investments as well. So that's the personal side. For as the business side, we help with project management, we help with compliance, operations, back office, HR, uh, things of that nature. So if you got a product or a service, we basically make it come to life. We start with understanding, like I said, your personal credit, business credit, and then giving you business funding so you can expand the business that you have.
And so, what year out of all those years? Because I know you were on Fox for the
Yes,
business.
yes,
So,
it was.
what year? Because it's like when you go onto the news, you got this strong show, but in the back you can still be getting it out the mud. So, like,
Yeah.
what year were you on Fox, and like, how was that year for you?
If I'm correct, it was in 2019 when I was on Fox.
Yeah.
If I'm correct, yeah, I done did so many things. I promise, it just come out the box. But Fox 26, y'all, I kid you not. Shout out to Derek McKinley. That's my right hand. Our birthday on the same day. That's my dog. But he actually had someone to go on Fox, and I was telling him like, I'm gonna be on Fox, and he was like, You don't want to be on Fox. I say I got this book that I have for teens that's in high school that want to go to college, but I'm gonna teach them how to build their own scholarship and make their own money and teach them about kids credit. And he was like, I'm gonna pitch it to the production, to the guy that's over the production team, and we gonna see what happens. Immediately, the guy said, "Come in," and I'm like today, today. He's like, he wants you here today. Come in, come look at the background. So I'm like, you know what, y'all, I kid you not, my hair wasn't done. I didn't know what I was gonna wear. I literally called my big teacher like, yo, I'm gonna be on fire. She was like, bet, come to the with I kid you not, within 3 hours, got ready, went to the show. And so he was like, just tell me what you want to talk about right now. I'm gonna say this: when you have opportunities, you gotta have options, and when you have options, you gotta have opportunities. That opportunity gave me an option to say everything that you have coming true. You need to pick one thing that's gonna highlight. And I knew for a fact that, don't get me wrong, I don't judge nobody, but you grown folks don't listen. So I was like, I'm gonna go with the kids on this one. And so I just basically producer like, hey, I want to talk about kids credit. And he was like, let's go. And boom, it happened.
Rest is history.
Yeah.
Man, I'm loving this story, man. I'm loving it. So now, as we go, one of the biggest issues in our community is saving.
Mhm.
Like you say, it's hard because we don't want to listen. So, in
Yep.
your experience, what do you think are some of the reasons that you think we struggle with it, and how do you help your clients who struggle with this find a solution?
So to be honest with you, like, let's be frank, y'all. We're not gonna make this like a, oh, I don't know, I don't get it. We all get it. At the end of the day, we live paycheck to paycheck. So we know for sure, okay, well, cool, I'm gonna spend this money. I might be 5 days late, but it's only gonna be a $10 fee, $25 fee, it's $35 fee. And we really think in our head, we spend it and we make it back. Or we spend it and we know another paycheck is coming, so we don't worry about it. That's the problem with saving, because we know if I spend it, I'm gonna make some other money. But the solution of what I teach my clients is you gotta understand what's coming in and what's going out. You still can live the best life that you want to live, but you got to live it mentally. If you have a goal that you want to reach, you got to understand, yes, I want to still live my livelihood, but what can I do and still meet my goal at the end of the day? So I literally go back to budgeting. What
Mm-hmm.
do you have right now that you can actually put to the side? Whether it's $25 to $500, what can you do? I have clients all the time. They have mattress money, and they like, I just, I just spend the money because I know I got it here, but I always make it make sense. Okay, you want this house, you got to show money for a down payment. You have to show closing costs. You have to have that money somewhere in a bank. The best idea is to have two bank accounts. Have a bank account that you can do your bills and you can spend what you need, but always have that bank account that you can't touch. And even if you can, cut up the card. One thing we don't like to do is go stand in the line at the bank. So get
Mm-hmm.
an account that you basically don't have to touch and cut up the card. And
Yeah.
after a while, you see that money stack up.
I'm telling you, look, I feel like I'm on the right track after that one. Because I got my Bank of America, but I also have my credit union, which is way on bingo, and
Other side,
and I don't have a card, so it's like it got to be really crucial for me to drive over there.
I had a client tonight. She's like 40 some years old. Excuse me, not 40 something. And let me be clear, it's actually my cousin. She started off as my client because she's like, I don't want to come use you for nothing. I'm like, okay, cool, pay me. So she came and got her credit done, and she was like, cousin, it's not, I just don't understand how I can save. And I gave her the idea. I said, well, look, let's look at your credit. Let's look at what's coming in and what's going out. If I can create the lifestyle that you can still do what you want to do and meet your goals, are you willing to do something for me? So she was like, whatever you want. Okay, cool. Well, you have over 17 credit cards. I want you to cut up every last one of them except one. What? I don't know. Da-da-da-da-da. She actually cut it up on live, and she actually saved enough money to purchase two cars, pay off her home, and live in a debt free life. So I'm excited about it. I know it's possible.
That brings me to the next question. So, as the pandemic is happening, we got all the people filing for unemployment. We got a bunch of layoffs. So, with what we have now, what are some tools that you would say, like for instance, budgeting, that people could use this time to kind of see their way through? And even if that means coming to call you as a resource.
First, let me say this. Let's stop playing ourselves again. It's
Okay.
mentally, y'all. It's mentally. It also comes to the point we can't go outside. So, what you really spending your money on? Like, really, let's just be honest. What are you spending your money on? We on Amazon. We starting to go get paint the house. But after you feel that addition, what else do you have your money for? What are you trying to do? This is the best time to go and fix your credit. This is the best time to go start that business and fail. Because at the end of the day, all you need is that one guess or that one idea to pop, and it can change your lifestyle. Right now, we back at the AOL days where you gotta sit there and wait for the website to pop up after a
Hmm.
good 2 to 3 minutes or 5 minutes, right? So let's understand the pandemic is not a burden on us. Let's understand that the pandemic is not to put us in a bad situation. It's at the point for us to reevaluate our lifestyle and what we're doing. Like right now, gas is low as hell. Why we haven't invested into gas, right? Oil and gas. Right now, we fully understand JC Penney's is going out of business. Why are we not investing into Amazon, who's getting ready to take over JC Penney? It's time to do our research and understand what's going on right now is what's going on right now. We can't change the past. We got to recognize what's going on currently to make the future that we want of the lifestyle that we want. So my best advice to you is if you're ready to work on your credit, do it now. I'm not telling you go pay every account off, go do everything. I'm telling you to recognize on the profile. As far as budgeting, I want you to look at where can you really save. The highest bill that we have right now is our light bill. Open up the blinds, okay? You don't need that light on all day. These kids playing the game. Put them on the schedule of playing the game. You have to also put everybody on the schedule. We waking up, we eating, we really cook those meals that you have leftovers. You ain't got to go outside and go buy nothing. So that's my whole thing for right now. We're going through something to make us recognize what's going on and make it fit for you. Get your budget together. Get your credit together. Start that business.
As a potential client, if I see this and I want to sign up with you, how do I find you? And what would that first session look like?
So if you would like to, so I'm just ask Andy. I'm the owner of a company, not a business, not a hobby, but the owner of the company. So you actually can find me on IG under Just Ask Andy. I do free live sessions all the time. Teach you the game all the time. Like if you really want to do something different, just catch me on live. I give everything for free. But if you want to work with our company, which is actually Creative Resource Foundation, that has a sub company of Creative Resource Management, Creative Resource Academy. Now we just came up with our production, so it's now Creative Resource Production. So if you got podcasts, anything you want to work with us, you can find us on the website, which is www.d, which is THECRF.co. The first session, if you go ahead and book with our company, which is Creative Resource Personal Affairs, that's for people who's trying to get their credit together, their budget together, their lifestyle individually. We will start off with a credit. We will start off with an assessment, and it's a personal assessment because we got to understand your mindset. The next thing we go into a questionnaire like, hey, what is it that you really want? And then we actually do an audit of your credit profiles to see can you meet those goals? Can you meet the ambition that you want for as a lifestyle? And how can we correct it within 3 to 6 months? So just starting out there, just again, mindset is everything. If we feel like, hey, you're not ready, we tell you you're not ready. Like this is not an MLM at all. We're Like, we don't play in the game. Communication is key, and understanding what you want. Is it tangible? Is it something that you want or that you need? And that's how we come up with the plan of action to meet your goals. If you want to come over to creative resource management, a session with that is doing an evaluation of currently where you are. Do you have your business structure together? Do you have the foundation laid for what you want to do? Then we move over to, are you compliance? Do you need help with operations? And then we move over from there to your business credit, to your business funding. So that's all the companies itself.
That's awesome, awesome work though. And I hope somebody who sees this takes full advantage because man, you're making some good stuff happen, Miss Ann.
Oh yeah, like we got. I actually also have a book coming out that's called "Mommy in Business." It dropped on our birthday, Derek. So he gonna kill me for telling y'all first. But anywho, it's "Mommy in Business," and it's literally gonna teach. It don't have to always be mommies, but I'm a mommy, so y'all know how that goes. But it teaches your kids how to start a business from scratch, all the way up to funding. And I personally am going to give away a grant to the students that actually go through the whole program. So I will be creating a Facebook group only for people that's serious, that's going to do it every single month and take action. So yeah,
Well, thank you for that exclusive.
of course, of course.
Okay, so, so what's next for creative resource management?
So what's next? Like I stated, we have a production team now. So if you have a book, you have a podcast, you have any tangible item for as a product, we're literally making it come to life. So if you need to print shirts or anything like that, we're doing the whole full nine for your brand marketing, your brand development, your company development, because people forget on your website you need a return policy. You need a gift card policy. You need your privacy policy. So we're literally, that's the next thing that's coming to life right now. Past that, I'm actually also a speaker. So I go to speaking engagements all over the world. I literally hit in 2019. I did over 12 different cities. So now I'm trying to honestly and truly go over to 50, all 50 states. And in addition to go international with the grind. So yeah, that's
Yeah,
next.
that's it. Sounds so awesome. Okay, and before we wrap it up, are there any last words that you would have for people coming out of the other side of the pandemic?
Yes, it's actually a couple, and I think I'm gonna forget it because I go into a tangent. But first thing first, get your mind together. Are you ready for what you state that you're ready for, what you want or what you need? Again, the pandemic is a word. That's it. And Andy's standpoint and in business, I didn't see the good, the bad. I quit my job August 1st with no idea of how this really going to happen. I made 61,000 from August 1st to December 31st, and honestly and truly, August 1st through September. I'm sorry, through October 1st, I didn't make any money in business at all after I quit my 9 to 5. You can go to my podcast, which is Approved AF podcast, and you can hear the story. I dropped it on Mother's Day. But you have to have a mindset of understanding if you're getting ready to quit your 9 to 5 because right now you're like, man, what am I doing next? If you plan on doing that, you need to have at least 3 times the amount of what you was already doing at your job. Make sure you have that insurance policy as well. People don't even know that the credit card that you have has an insurance policy to go with it. So just have that mindset that I can replace whatever I was doing. The next thing is when it comes to your credit, pay attention to what's on the profile. Stop calling people and saying, my credit score is this. I'm going to tell you now, a realtor don't care about the score. Your mortgage company really don't care about the score. Andy don't care about the score. That's a 3-digit number that can be changed at any time. Worry about what's actually on the credit profile itself. What are your credit factors that you need to basically tackle at that time? So if it's debt to income, tackle that. If it's just getting your usage down, tackle that. If it's getting collections off, tackle that. Like take a piece of it and try to do it yourself. If you can't do it yourself, hire an expert. Everything can be done yourself, but if sometime it gets to the point of I tried everything, what's next? Hire someone to take you to the next level that you're getting ready to do. The next thing I want to say is pray. Now, I don't know what y'all believe in, but I'm going to tell you this. I have not got this far without praying. And I'm going to give this prayer, and I want you guys to hear me clearly. And I'm going to say it twice because I need everybody to get it. It has got me far. So, my prayer is God, prepare me for what is coming. So, when it comes, I am prepared. Okay? I'm gonna kind of break that down for you. First and foremost, you're not asking nobody else for no help. You're not asking sister down the street, your side piece. You're not asking none of them, right? You asking the person who already wrote your story, who gave you the gift to bring it out of you. So you say, God, prepare me for what is coming. Not your brand manager, not your team behind you, not your wife, not your husband, not your kids. You're saying prepare me for what is coming. It's coming, y'all. Well, everything that you said you wanted is coming. So prepare me for what is coming. So when it comes, because it's coming, those doors start opening up. Once you speak it out into the world, into the universe, and you show actions that's going along with it, those doors go to flying open. You get scared. Now you feel like it's too much. I'm stressed. I don't know what to do. But remember, you prayed for this. So you say, God, prepare me for what is coming. So when it comes, I am prepared. Now, it might not be the preparedness that you feel like, okay, now I'm ready to go. But it's going to be a part that when you stress, you hit your knees, you start crying, you feel like you right at your breaking point, you're going to remember, well, you know what? It's not as bad as I think it is. Because where I started, I'm no longer there. And now I'm developing to be a better person. So again, God prepare me for what is coming. So when it comes, I am prepared. And that's it.
That's it. That is awesome.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Okay, and so one last time that contact information.
Yeah, so again, you can follow me on IG or you can follow me on Facebook. Again, my name is Andy Tebow on platforms for as Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You can follow my podcast as Approved AF Podcast. My IG is Just Ask Andy. So you'll hear me say that a lot. Far as the contact of the business is Creative Resource Foundation. The website is www.dthecrf.co, not com.co. And you can get in like that.
Well, thank you again for blessing us this morning, Miss Andy. We appreciate this.
Of
All right.
course.
Okay, well, I'll be looking forward to catching up with you soon and making something happen here because I might need some numbers worked on too.
Okay, come on. Come
All
work.
right, we'll see you soon. Thank you.
No problem.
All right, this is KT for KTTeeV signing out. 100.